afternoon and welcome to Adventures with Wool. My name is Joanna and this is my assistant, Major Maggie. How you doing today, Major Maggie? That good, eh? Looks like you need to drink more coffee. Okay, so today I call this an adventure because I absolutely love doing crochet. So it's an adventure that I'd like to share with you, and we're going to start right at the beginning. So if you've already crocheted before and you know the basics, please skip to my next video. But right now we're going to talk about single crochet and how it forms a certain type of fabric, which looks like this. Now the first thing you do when you learn crochet or knitting is you have to make a foundation chain. So for crochet we use a hook. And for knitting, of course, we use 2 knitting needles. So the first thing you need to do is a slip knot. In either case, we have to do a slip knot. And then we do, in this case, about 22 stitches across. And then we go back and do 22 stitches this way. And we keep going back and forth and back and forth. And the type of fabric this is single crochet. It forms something that you can't really see through. So it's good to make bags and things like this out of this type of crochet. The next stitch I'll be showing you is a double crochet. What does it look like? It looks like this. It is a taller stitch. So the single crochet is shorter and the double crochet is a little taller. This one here, I've decided to just make it 2-tone. So you switch color either at the beginning or at the end of the row. Do not switch in the middle because it'll become very obvious. However, if you're making some sort of design in the fabric, that's fine. Then you're going to want to switch sooner. Triple crochet, and I hear this is your favorite? No, I think the hexagon is her favorite. Hexagon shapes. Okay, so this here is triple crochet, and it is also a little taller and a little bit more see-through than the double crochet. Now here's what you like, Major Maggie. It's a hexagon. So the beautiful thing about knitting and crochet is you can create any shape you want, and then you can join them together later on with different types of stitching. So this is a hexagon. And then we have clusters. Now clusters is a pattern which is, I find, very elegant. So this is a cluster pattern. And all of these are swatches, by the way. They're 5x5 swatches. Now we all recognize this. This is the famous granny square. And the granny square is what most people associate with crochet. So when people think of crochet, they always think of the granny square, which is very 60-ish or 70-ish, very kitschy. Very good for blankets, very good for making clothes, and also handbags. Now let's talk about texture. You see, you can have a flat surface, like let's say the single crochet, but you can also embellish by having some texture. So these are baubles, and the baubles are made in a pattern in this case, but you can do this on the background of a single crochet and do a bauble on top, or a double crochet. Now this has to do with increasing and decreasing. So you start here and you increase your stitches and then you decrease your stitches. Both this sample is a single crochet, increase and decrease, and this is a double crochet, or actually a half double crochet, increase and decrease. This is used a lot to shape clothes and to shape bags, etc. So this is also very important. And then now we have a stretchy, which is sort of very similar to knitting when you do knit 1 purl 1 or knit 2 purl 2, and you have a stretchy fabric. Now all of this wool here, all these samples of 5x5 squares were made with a number 4 worsteted weight. Okay, so there is also crochet made with much lighter material, so I'm just going to quickly show you what the future possibilities are as well. So after you learn how to do the basics, you can then progress to do lace. And so this is a sample of lace crochet. This is using a number 2 weight of cotton. I'm using hot pink cotton. And also, that was done with a 3.5 hook. 3.5, where did you go? Right here. Oh no, that's here, 3.5. And then you can also work smaller than that with a cotton, what's called Crochet 10, which is also considered to be thread. Not sewing thread, but a little thicker than, about 4 times thicker than that. And this is done with a very tiny hook, a number 7 hook, also called a 1.5 millimeter hook, like this. I can barely see it. So you want very good lighting when you work with this, and almost a magnifying glass. I might have to borrow your binoculars or something. Major Maggie, is that okay? So that is making lace like this. And then you can join these squares together. So how does this all begin? Well, you have to start with a slip knot. So I'm going to show you right now how to do a slip knot. Following that, we're going to do a single crochet, a half double crochet, a double crochet, a triple crochet.